Y'all remember that we needed to get that pencil and paper on standby? The reason that we needed to have that paper and pencil on standby, I'll show it to you. Let's get this one off of here. And this little jewel right here, y'all seen it before. It got the alignment pin in the back on the bottom right there. Put it right up in there. Put that right around here like that right there. Put that up here. Put that bolt up in the back there. And tighten it up. These coils right here, if you remember, a few years ago, that coil was available for sale. I liked them. It was a single coil replacement for EK Magneto. And if you look back a couple of 3 videos backwards, you will see one of the first ones. You will see that I had a Magneto that the magnets was missing. Well, put that in there. The thing about magnets, magnetism in general, is, you know, magnetism is magnetism. You know, what more can you make out of it? And what I'm doing is I'm grounding this the little test thing under. I'm grounding it out and hooking up this over here. The polarity will go either way on these. What I'm talking about is this magnet. There's 8 of them in the original one, and there is a replacement that's available that has a, and it's the last version of EK's, of the Wico brand's magnet. The very last ones had a single magnet in the center with some bars going across here. Works very good. A very, very good magnet. That last one. You find very few of them originally. But what I've done here, I put the single coil in there, and I replaced the missing magnets with these magnets right here. There's 10 of them. The replacement magnet is out there available now. They cost you $70 up to $90. I seen a couple of dealers to have that replacement magnet, and you know, I think there's some shipping on it, maybe quite pricey. And I happen to be over at the local parts emporium. They got some tractor parts over there, you know, oil and stuff. Parts store, farm equipment, bales of hay and all that stuff. And right there on the shelf they had these magnets, 2 to a package. And I'm not going to give you no part number because you'll wear yourself out trying to find the part number. And this is the point here, is that you don't have to use this kind of magnet. You do not have to use the 8-bar magnet. You don't have to use the single magnet. You do not have to take a couple of hard drives apart to get the super magnet to use in here. Just go to your local store and you may look into this type. And they are the same length. These right here are exactly the same width as these laminations. And like I say, there's 10 of them in there. And 2 to a package is the way you buy them. And I think they like, you know, around $3 a package. So, you know, it's pretty cheap. I'm just going to leave you with that information, that there is other kind of magnets that will work in these. Even the round ones, the long ones, you know, the shape is pretty much, use whatever shape you got, as long as you got the north and south orientation to the ends. Some magnets are made that way. May require a little bit of education on your part. It don't matter It does not matter if this is the north or the south, or this is the north or the south. The orientation don't matter. It's just that you, and there is ample enough magnets in here. Oh, it's quite a pull right there. Like I say, it's alternative is the point, I guess, that I'm making. And to put a spark plug on there, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. That's in there good. That's in there good. And y'all see that spark? And to be honest with you, there is a spark every time that I trip that magnet, but it's a weak spark. I would not install this Magneto onto an engine as is, even though it's got a spark. Pretty decent. And it's constant. It's every time. Light, a very light. I wish I could get that around there. It's a spark every time. Which shows that we got good magnetism, we got good windings in the coil, you know, everything's good. The reasoning for the weak spark is that you see all of that play in that alignment pin and the armature bushing? Oh, it's a lot. And I did not repair this one as of yet, just for a show and tell as I'm doing. But this Magneto I will put a alignment pin in there and to match the armature bushing. So I will set that with very little play, just a sliding fit. The point being that all is good magnets, good coil, everything is good, but yet the spark is not as it's not as bold as needed to have a good running engine, even though a spark is produced every time. Let's see if we can y'all see that? Oh, it's quite good. Let's change a light. Y'all see that? And the spark, I don't think you can see it, but pretty good. It's pretty decent spark here. But even the spark there does not negligate this worn out mechanism here. I will set that right. And too, probably, you know, just kind of a quick verbal description on that deck plate and that pin and bushing and all. Go back and look at a couple of videos backwards, and you know, I like I say, I remove that pin, just remove it, and it's one of those things. It's like testing. You know, if you was a scientist building bombs, and you were going to test the bomb, you only get one change. You know, once you test that bomb, you got nothing left, and that's the way this right here is on that deck plate in there. When you press that, you really don't press it out. You need to knock it out with a sharp blow. We're going to do it. Well, I'll do one later, not now. I've got some other projects I need to finish up. But we will get back to that later, replacing that pin and bushing. Upcoming. But you knock that out, and then when you press a new pin in, and it could be a shoulder, threaded, there's several ways to fix that. I like a press fit myself. When you press that back in there, the housing, the deck plate is subject to break, and it will break instantly. You know, you only get one chance at it. When you press that in there, it will crack right then, if it's going to crack most of the time. It's not a delayed failure. But once that's in there and it's a press fit, there would be no reason to put in a Loctite or anything on it, because Loctite actually needs a small void to work correctly. Look it up. And you know, I've been doing that for years, and I have not had a failure. And I'm going to say there's probably, oh, you know, at least 20 or more Magnetos out there in the world that I have pressed pins in that has been running for years, and no failures as of yet. So it does work, and it's just the price of I use drill rod. It's just a price of a piece of drill rod, and it's not taking. That is not taking the cheap way out. That is just a shop repair. Deck plates are available. There's several dealers selling them. So you know, if you don't have a shop or don't want to do the shop work, then by all means just buy you one and set your Magneto right, and you'll be good to go. Kinda, I guess the bottom line is, me personally, I kinda enjoy repairing a part, but I do think that I have sense enough to know when a part is, you know, just order one, replace it. And again, thanks to all who have left comments, the subscribers. I just kind of hope that this EK series has been some inspiration or some help, or just entertainment for someone. Leave a comment. It's kind of time to move on now. We're going to see more sparks. This ain't the end of sparks. Thanks from here on the East Coast, Arkansas. Shop Dog Sam.